Hi, this is Charles, and I have a few products that I wanted to share with you today. I don't usually do product reviews on the internet, but I decided I would do that today because these are some awesome products. The first thing I want to share with you is a book. This is by Jim Cobb. It's Prepper's Long-Term Survival Guide. This is not a particularly intense book. It does have a broad range of information that you need to survive long-term and to homestead. Homestead being self-reliant. A lot of good information in here. Information on food, shelter, security, off-grid living. Everything from water to food prep. There's some useful checklists. A lot of great information in this book. It's well worth picking up. And I think right now, as of this video, which is March 31st, this book is about 25% off on Amazon right now. 25% off retail. Real good book. Highly recommend you pick it up. The other thing I want to talk to you about is a new knife. This is the Tops CUB. It's an 1/8 inch thick, so it's a good slicer. It's a Scandi grind, so it's good for woodworking. It does have micarta scales, and I don't know if you can see that or not. It's got a red liner in there so that you don't mess up anything when you're batoning. It does have Chicago screws that you can remove with a coin or a flathead screwdriver if you happen to have one while you're in the woods. So you can lash that onto a stick, use it as a spear. You can wrap it with paracord, you can baton with it, you can pound the butt without messing up the scales. Really good knife. I got the specs on it here. It is overall 8 inch length, blade length 3 3/4, cutting edge 3 1/2 inch. It's 1/8 inch thick, and the steel is 1095 carbon steel with a Rockwell hardness of between 56 and 58. The sheath is a ballistic tan nylon sheath, and it was designed by Ruben, one of the instructors over at Randall's Adventure and Training Survival School. And he's been hiking, backpacking through the wilderness of California, Nevada, Arizona for the past 30 years or so. He knows what he needs in a knife, and this is an exceptional knife for the money. Natural tan micarta scales with divot for a bow drill, Scandinavian grind, Chicago screws, wide blade gives more surface area to pound on, allowing the blade to sink in deeper while cross-grain batoning into green wood. And there's a thumb notch cut into the scales for a secure, comfortable chest lever grip. The sheath is a nice nylon sheath here, and as you can see, that it has a liner so your knife doesn't cut through the nylon sheath, and it also has a nice pocket here so you can stick in your survival supplies. It did come with some survival gear. We have fire starter here, ferro rod. It's also got 2 little magnesium rods, so in wet conditions you can start a raging fire. We have the standard Tops knife, sounds like a train whistle. We have a 4-power magnification lens for fire starting, or for getting out splinters if you need to do that while you're in the woods. We have marking tape here. This is a very strong marking ribbon or trail ribbon, and you can tie this on a tree so you find your way back to camp. You can signal with this, and if you need to, it could also be used as emergency cordage. There's quite a bit of it there. We have a little snap ring here, a little carabiner. It came with a very nice Ranger band. It also has a small survival mirror, a signal mirror with a sighting hole, and it has a compass that's actually fairly accurate. And there's a small box here that also contains some fishing line, hooks, a couple safety pins, a sail needle, P38 can opener, and razor blade. So, very nice knife. This is just an initial kind of tabletop review. I have not been out in the woods with this yet, but I hope to go soon. I also have something else I want to talk about. This is the Vigilant Trails Pocket Fishing Kit. Comes in a nice heavy bag. This is the perfect size kit to throw in your bug out bag. It has floats, sinkers, knives, swivels, lures, treble hooks, single shank hooks, wire leaders, artificial worms, and a fishing line winder. So we'll take a look at this stuff here. I'll just kind of pan through real quickly so you can see everything. We have a whole bunch of fishing hooks, different sizes. We have sinkers. Some of the survival fishing kits I've seen don't have sinkers, but this has quite a few of the smaller ones, the medium ones, and even a couple really big ones. We have some artificial worms here. Different kinds of swivels. We have a little bobber. This is actually pretty nice here. This is a pocket fishing guide. It gives you inventory of everything that's on there. There it is if you want to see it. And it also tells you how to catch fish, which is a good thing to know when you're in a survival situation and you need to eat. It tells you what water temperature is best, what fish you can catch at what water temperature. Even tells you how to gut a fish, scale it. Excuse me. This is the winder with the line on it. This is much like you would see for a kite, and takes the place of a rod and reel. Very handy little kit. And it also comes with a kind of little knife from China. It's extremely sharp, and it's got a decent little blade. It locks up fairly well. I can close it here. It's a decent little knife, good for a little fishing kit. I think the retail on the Vigilant Trails fishing kit's right around $12, and the retail on the knife is, I believe, $159. The book, like I said, is about 25% off on Amazon. I think it's running about $12 or $13 now. Exceptional book. Check it out, guys. Thanks.